up, What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for World Trigger chapters 260 through 262. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which we are covering Miramashita Arumakan, Yomi no Sugai, Akane Banashi, Digimon Beat Break, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Witch Idol Tillier, and Marriage Talks, and there's even more on the way, including the World Trigger reboot. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So the last time I covered World Trigger, the second portion of the away test mission was in full swing. It took forever to get here. It really did. But let's be real, Daisuke's health is not doing so well. It's not. Like, he's really going through a Tagashi situation. Actually, it might be a little bit worse than a Tagashi situation because of where in the spine his health problems are ailing. It's like near the top of the spine, whereas Tagashi, it's in the lower part of his spine. It's still bad, but like, seriously, I swear to God, Daisuke, please, for the love of God, get more assistance. I'm just begging you, please, and maybe even switch to quarterly. But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. Here we goes. They began to form their formation, and this chapter is titled The Away Mission Test, Phase 2, Part 3. Katori, you're going to help out, hand out Taichi's Tryon soldiers. The sooner the others have those mounts, the better. And, use our Steep to do it. Giddy up. Steep, it's a horse. Well, good plan, and I'll head in the opposite direction. Make sure to let Kakizaki know. It's pretty clearly a dog. Let's see. And shouldn't Four Eyes be our delivery boy? Why me? Obviously because you're a skilled fighter, who's more likely to survive if there's trouble along the way. And it makes sense given your defeat value. Yeah, because I'm a pawn who's not worth much. Wait, what? Dude, I'm gonna ride that. I'm gonna ride the dog. Oh my God, poor dude. He's like on the he's like totally gonna fall off the dog. Oh. And now you're all caught up. Wait, I'm still lost. Basically, you're a hitchhiker who joined Katori on her errand? Exactly, this guy gets it. Here from Betsuyaku. Appreciate it. Hey, Kurama. The ones closing in are Tachikawa, Fuyushima, Kako, and Kazuma squads. Let's see. And Mikami, Raizo, and Chief Cronin just reached T5. Oh my God. Let's see if their battleship is going to be sunk or not. Got it. Don't let them take you out, Hikari. Keep on your toes. Roger that. There's a museum between terminals T4 and T5. High visibility around it with little cover. The ideal terrain for eliminating incoming enemies via ranged attacks. Squads 3 through 11 should make for the museum. So this is near Terminal 4. Alright, got it. Sure thing. So here's the temporary squad's current positions in the temp squad territory. So let's see. the closest to we're gonna start from the back and then go to from the back to the front. Okay, that's how I'm gonna do this. So at the back of the at the back we got at T10. There's T10, like no one's really over there, but like heading towards T7 is Wakamura Squad 11, which is like between T7 and T6, and then between T7 and T8 is Murakami Squad 10, and then yeah, okay, and then like on the far left, over by T5. Wait, right? I'm gonna go this route. Yeah, over by T5, you got Kurama. No, that's, hold on. Yeah, over by T5, you got Kurama Squad 5, Mizukami Squad 9, and Katari and Ikama. Yeah. And also Tachikawa Squad, Fukushima Squad, Kazuma Squad, and Kako Squad. And over by T4, and this is the closest to the museum, you got Kitazoe Squad 4 and Ninomiya Squad 8. And that's where the pin is. The You Are Here pin, so to speak. And then over by T3... Or no, we'll get to T3 in a second. No, over by T3 is Kakizaki Squad 3 and Suwa Squad 7. And then Kadera's Squad 6 is over in front of T7. And then there's... Dude, Taichi's just by himself. And then over at T2... And these are... Okay, these squads here, the last squads we're going to be talking about, are the closest to the enemy. So at T2 is Utagawa Squad 1 and OG Squad 2. Hold on. No, okay. Yeah, and that is the one that's the closest to the enemy. Okay. That is the last one. Alright, because I'm like, I got a little confused. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the one that's the closest to the enemy line. Or, actually, they're right at the enemy line. Okay. Where's that? Nearby. Ooh. Yikes. T5's not locked for this world. No, it's not. T5 is totally fucked. I've stashed the supplies. Don't forget the hiding spot. Oh, don't worry. It shows up on my map. Those A-Ringers are wasting no time bringing the fight to us, huh? No, they're really not. Mia's on the front line and we've got more snipers than them. So I doubt we'd lose in a straight up shootout. Okay. Also, I do have the raws for World Trigger. So if Caleb Cook is being a dick, we will double check the translation, because there's quite a few times he has, like with the math not mathin'. Yeah. Maybe that's what they want, to make us piss away our Tryon in a pointless firefight. Hell of attrition, eh? Terminal T... Yeah, that... T5 has been sunk! Terminal T5 has been destroyed. And it lasted just about as long as Hyusei calculated. This terminal's down. This thing was sturdy. Good job, guys. So that's A-Ring. So A-Ring Squad has 500 out of the 5,000 points. Well, 10 squads is still at nothing. And now that we've got proof of concept, let's hurry and rendezvous with Kazuma. Squad 5 has reached the museum. We've joined with Squad 4 and 8. Squad 9 here, we just got here too. And those A-Ringers are almost on top of us. These eggs hold your mounts, courtesy of Betsuyaku. Oh, how fun. Thank you. Question for you, Hannah. What's this thing look like to you? A dog, is that a trick question? Right? That's what I said. Does that look like a dog? Hold on. I'm like, I don't does that look like a freaking a dog? Yeah, okay, I see where she's going with that. That does look like a dog. Okay, I see I see it. I totally see it. For the time being, I'm having Asuma take point and issue commands to all squads at the museum. Prioritize defense till I get there, and be on guard for sneak attacks from Kako and her teleporter. Understood. Wait, are you allowed to be in command, Asuma? Well, as long as I'm not in charge of everyone. Those with away mission experience are not allowed to serve as overall team commanders. That's fair! I agree with this. Because otherwise that's just not fair. We got company, ranged units, stick your positions. A rabbit and... What? Behold, Takeru Yuga, oh my god, Yuiga's latest and greatest power. Bear witness. Escudo? From Yuiga of all people? What? Not good. They're closing in using the Escudo as cover. Be ready. Wait, for real? Look at that gap. They'll still be sitting ducks. Skanda. Woo! Yo, okay. Warping complete. They're in. Slick work, Kuro. Well, no big deal. Maybe possible by none other than the all-valuable Triad of Meat. Triad of Meat! Takeru Yuiga! Give it a rest. Oh, Yuiga, you fucking asshole. They've infiltrated. All snipers retreat for now. I forgot, the A-Rakers can swap out their trigger loadouts too. Bastards. Ready to raise some hell? Yeah! Oh god, this is gonna be good. At this range, we're in their world. Operators and ranged attackers retreat to T4 while peppering them with fire. Attackers, all-rounders, Yuba and Arafune, you're the rear guard holding them off. Use your superior numbers to buy us 2 minutes and don't get taken out. So here's the zoomed-in map at the area museum. Ooh, they are screwed. That was a quick decision on their part to abandon the building. Provisional squads or not, they don't hesitate when it's time to act, which is very important. Their top priority seems to be grouping up. I still can't be sure who's in command over there, but their next move should make it all too clear. That's so cool that, like, they're able to use their computers while writing that dog. Dude, I have to call it a dog now, because it really does look like a dog. I can so see it. I can't unsee it. We got someone coming in hot from A3 again. Uh-oh. Keep coming over quick before a sniper spots us. Alright, let's see. After you, Shuji. Just go already. You guys go on ahead. Okay. More of that inexplicably quick movement. Squads 3 and 7, what can you see looking toward A3? A3 would be that way? Something soaring through the sky. It's not a reading rainbow. Soaring, you say? Trion soldiers with flight capabilities? Well, not quite. I'm seeing parabolic paths. Like they were shot out of a cannon. Cannon? Oh, I know. Must be a rabbit. Oh my god. A rabbit is flinging them. What? I've been on the receiving end of that power pack punch, so I would know. They're having a rabbit throw them across vast distances. It's theoretically possible. Get this information to the other operators, please. Will do. I know what they're up to now. Our side has a greater number of snipers, so we have the advantage as long as we keep our distance during shootouts. So keep back at the shoot, which is a smart strategy. As such, they want to sandwich us, thereby eliminating room for our snipers to retreat, which is very smart. So that initial attack from the southern A-rank agents was designed to lure us into grouping up? I really wish, Caleb, why couldn't you use Kettle? Kettle's a better, I really do not like that he used sandwich here. The better way to God, this is from watching so many goddamn freaking protest streams. It's, the better term for this, or to describe what they're trying to do is, to kettle them up. In all reality. What options are available given these facts? I don't like that they use sandwich time. I really wish it was kettle, damn. Kettle time sounds so much better. Ugh. We could turn the pincer around on them by using squad. Well, also pincer time would be good too. We could turn the pincer around on them by using squads 1 and 2 who are standing by at point T2. get squeezed, or God, I can't unsee get kettled. God, I wish you would have used kettled. Oh, that would have been so, Caleb. Oh, that really bothers me that I didn't use kettled now. Stealth tactics could work. 3 Kagetsu users. Here we go. So squads 1 and 2 could invade enemy territory as a counterplay. How would they utilize the agents at T2? Well, as defense, or as an invading force, or maybe we've been one step behind and playing catch up from the start. It's likely that they'll foresee my next move too. Their guiding tactic all along has been to group up for strength in numbers. Assuming they're sticking to that strategy, they're bound to use the T2 agents for defense. I realize they'll read me like a book if I make this move, but we can't afford to abandon our numbers advantage. Everything hinges on that. Say it does play out that way. That'll hint at the personality of whoever's in charge, who must be. There's no time to waver. New orders. Squads 1 and 2 and 3 and 7. Strike back at the A-Rank squads who've crossed the river on our side. No sweat. Let's earn our keep. Let's go. For real? We gotta backtrack? Our team will be in trouble, real trouble otherwise. Squad 3, new objective. Aim to rendezvous with squads 3 and 7. Now we're going that way? Roger that. That was probably the best thing he could do at this point. The rest of my squad, you all join that group as well. Very well. Okay. Veering hard into defense, huh? The one in command over there has got to be Kadera. Okay, we're joining the action, Katagiri squad. Sounds good, Arishiyama. At long last. This is going to be interesting. I'm sure they predicted my decision. We have to assume that when we make our next moves. And given that, they'll see my choices coming. On that note, I would ask you to make better use of us in the next phase of the exam. I had to integrate someone else's choices into the mix. Duh! Hello, Yusiose! Duh! Still, if you don't mind, I'd like to borrow Mikumo for a bit. Oh? That came from the museum. Someone bailed out? Uh-oh. Who's been defeated? Who got defeated? Let's see. Okay, so 261 is titled The Away Mission Test Phase 2 Part 4. The A-Rank fighters start with a powerful attack. I've never witnessed it before, but do you know what we're up against, Kikuchihara? That's Vangari, the original inspiration for Scorpion, actually. Ooh, okay. It's longer and tougher than Scorpion. Dude, hold on. Ooh! So it's a flexible sword. We've seen these before. It's, in a way, it's making me think of Renji from Bleach in particular. Like it's a thinner version of Renji's sword, right, Kitty? Yeah, that's what it's kind of giving. It's longer and tougher than Scorpion, but outside of the scabbard, it can only morph like that for a few seconds, and he can't make it emerge from his body either. That said, we should assume he's packing Scorpion as a sub-trigger, so don't focus all your attention on just the visible blade. Understood. Let's see. Oh, Kitty, do not go on the keyboard. Stick behind me and fire off Hound if you're not, sure. Ow, Kitty! Kitty launched his, claw trigger. Oh my god, that hurts. I know I need to clip his claws. Stick behind me and fire off Hound if you're not sure you can counter his strikes, especially since you're worth a good deal of points to them, Kashio. Yes, I'll try to be cautious. Ow! Kitty, that hurts. Kogetsu, Whirlwind. Well, you're awfully floaty, ain't you, Kazuma? Like, seriously. Ow, cat! We are clipping these today. Ooh, he's going for his fingers? Well, that's probably the smart thing to do. Too close for comfort. Oh, shit. I could tell you got moxie. Whoa! Oh, he got his hand! Erk. But at 16 years old, you're still a bit too bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I know what he's going. I know it. Caleb, you could have just said too green or something. Damn it, did you two already forget Azuma's orders? Buy us 2 minutes and don't get taken out, right? Cupid's sharp eyes are working wonders for them. I'll keep him occupied. Chameleon? Crap! Keep an eye on the radar. Uh-oh. We better enhance the radar's accuracy. Got it. Ooh! There he goes! Whirlwind! Ooh! Ooh! The ceiling! It's Kuro. Oh! He got sliced in half! Damn! Kazuma? Shoot, I took my eyes off the radar! Oh no, Jiraiya! Holy shit! Jiraiya got sliced in freaking half! Damn! Damn! Woo, that's brutal. That came from the museum. Someone bailed out. Jiraiya got taken out. Oof. Jiraiya is worth 121 points. Yeek! High price to pay. Kumo, at the moment we're dealing with a lightning fast blitz from the A-rankers courtesy of their rabbit. It's thrown off our tactics and left us floundering. Well, not only that, they have Chameleon on top of that. Yeah, that's not good. By simply responding to what they're doing, we'll always be a step behind. Yeah, so I need a quick tactic that will force them to respond to us. Put your wits to use. Exactly. Thruster on. Woo! Pretty quick for a husky guy. Caleb, I know. Well, Caleb and Viz editors, I know that you refuse to say fat guy. They refuse to say it. The woke motherfuckers over there refuse to say fat. They're too scared to say fat. Just say fat, you dumbasses! Snipers are repositioned for the most part. Any straggler should escape the museum. We'll provide cover fire. Yeah, I'd love to put this place in my rear view, but easier said than done. Yeah, they're kind of stuck. Force them to respond. That means we should do whatever it takes to make them move elsewhere, right? Duh! Then I have an idea. Tell Ninomiya what I'm about to tell you. I see something on the roof. Well, yeah, you gotta find a way to distract him, duh. I see something on the roof. You got eyes on it? Oh my god. You got eyes on it, Toma? Huh? The hell am I looking at? Is that Ninomiya on a horse? Ah, hell. Yo! That's not a horse! That's a freaking dog! I'm sorry! This is our chance. Time to make our escape. I'm sorry! I can't unsee see that being a dog! It's just, like, the first thing I see when I see this, quote-unquote horse is I see, like, I picture, like, a greyhound. I can't unsee it. I'm not sorry. Chikako's in the saddle, too. Or, sorry, slurring. Chikako's in the saddle, too. That stallion's carrying 2 tough customers. It's a fucking dog. I might have to check that. I'll probably check that one. Where exactly? They're not coming up on the radar. Perhaps their Tryon soldier has the jamming skill. Okay, I think this is alright. Because it said, well, it says, what it says here, according, thank God for I swear to God. It says, what the translation says, it says, it could be some bad / dangerous guys are trailing us, or there are 2 dangerous guys right behind us. And what it says here is it says that stallion's carrying 2 tough customers. Oh my God. Caleb, you had to cheese it. You had to cheese this. You really did. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God for Google Gemini. So I asked it if it's true to the Japanese text, and it says no. It says the translation is not faithful to the literal text, so maybe a highly stylized localization depending on the setting of the manga. It's not. because it says the word nikitsu specifically refers to two people riding tandem on a single vehicle, most commonly a bicycle or motorcycle in modern Japanese slang. And yamino, which is be the two tough customers, means crazy / dangerous bad ones. Translating it as tough customers matches the general vibe of the threat, but adds a Western old school idiom. It says, let's see. The translator chose to use a heavy localization. And basically they swapped a modern Japanese slang term for riding double into a westernized styled phrasing. Of course. I knew it. I knew something was fucking sus. Caleb, you bastard. Seriously, I knew something was sus. I knew it. Look, here's my thing, okay? And I think the majority of you guys want this too. I just want this to be, like, if you're going to do a localization or a translate, I want it to be true to the Japanese text. And the fact that an AI can give me a translation, well, / localization, that's faithful to the Japanese text, that is very fucking sad. That is sad. That it's doing it better than your ass, Caleb. / Viz. It's very goddamn sad. It really is. I fucking hate these bastards. I swear to God. I'm very curious what you guys think. I'm so fucking tired of this shit, man. So goddamn tired of this shit. And yes, I will post this on Twitter. Like, this is why. You want to know why motherfuckers are calling for localizers to get replaced by AI, and why a lot of Japanese publishers are switching to AI translation. This shit is why. I don't want this shit. I don't want this shit. It's not woke shit, mind you. It's just cringe shit. God. Anyways, where exactly? They're not coming up on the radar. Perhaps their Triton soldiers has the jamming skill. They must be heading for the bridge, but I can't track them if I stay here. Oh my God. I'm gonna see if that beam me up captain is accurate. Oh my God, oh God, I have to see if that's accurate. Just like I thought, it's not. Beam me up captain is not. It's not faithful. So basically what this is, what the text is supposed to be here, it's supposed to be they're probably heading for the bridge. We can't see them from here anymore, Captain. And what it says, and like what it says here is there is some like casual, there is some casual conversation, and there is some Japanese slang. There is. It's for can't see them like for masculine. There is masculine slang, and there is casual like forms of Japanese words here in this conversation. But when I asked them, when I asked the AI, is Beam Me Up Captain faithful to the Japanese text? It says, no, Beam Me Up Captain is completely unfaithful to the literal text. It is another example of highly creative, heavily westernized localization by the official translator. So, what it said, what the literal meaning is supposed to be, let me read the Japanese text here. It's supposed to be is taban hashi ni kare enna, and what the literal meaning is they're probably heading for the bridge, and the localized version is beam me up, and then Taicho is captain, and the captain part is there. I fucking hate Caleb Cook so much. Caleb Cook, like, I still remember I remember that interview, Caleb. I remember you said that part of it is not your fault, it's not fully your fault, that your editors are pieces of shit too. At Viz. And I still have, I think I have that email somewhere from Viz. Yeah, I still have that email from Viz where they said they're, in terms of quality control, the Viz editor, I was told by Viz that they have 200 years of combined experience, so there's no that's their quality control. Bullshit. You are full of shit. Full of shit, Viz. Again, the fact that AI can do a better job of localizing manga is sad. There's a reason why the Japanese publishers are fucking using AI translation. Your asses deserve to get replaced. God. It's only Square Enix, I have to deal with this sometimes too, to be fair. But like, I don't have to deal with this shit with Kodansha. I have to deal with bullshit term changes, mind you. But for the most part, Kodansha and Yen Press, I really don't have to deal with this cringe. 7 Seas is where I really have to deal with this cringe shit. But Yen Press, I don't have to deal with this as much. Square Enix, I have to deal with bullshit term changes and some cringe, cringe dialogue, but not as much. Like, Viz and 7 Seas are the worst. Oh my god, I can't believe they did this. I can't believe this happened. Oh my god, I'm gonna send this to Hosono and Momoyama. I'm definitely gonna be sending this to them today. Oh, I have to send this to them today. I can't believe they did this shit. And the worst part is, and this is why I gotta send this to them, is people are paying for it on Manga Plus. So they have to take care of this now. Target's confirmed. It's 650 meters. Shield. One missing footing, slowing them down much. They might end up crossing the bridge. Your turn, Might. Okie dokie. Oh my god. Swing and a miss. They're clearly wary of all threats. Arishiyama, they're about to move from this side into our territory. Specifically, we're looking at Ninomiya and Amatori, who are riding a fleet-footed Trion Soldier mount. The Trion Soldier's jamming keeps them from appearing on the radar, but we should assume they'll be targeting our terminals. Ooh, here's the A1 terminal. Reporting 136 damage to terminal A1. An Eva shot from Amatori, I take it? Probably. A shield at full health will crack after eight of those shots. Well, Kagami, well, no movement from them that I could see, and none of them vanished from the radar either. Very well. Another shot then. Well, okay. All right, let's see. More damage. The shield's down to 728 health. I see what they're trying to do. We can't exactly afford to ignore this. This is all thanks to Betsuyaku for creating those Trion Soldier mounts, and Katori for running around to distribute them. They let us cobble together a particularly obnoxious piece to place on the board. Since our opponents have little information concerning our Trion Soldiers, naturally they couldn't have predicted this particular tactic. So now, how will they respond? Let's see. What will be the countermeasure to this highly unusual strategy? All right, let's get to today's chapter. Oh my god, I hope this chapter isn't bad. Oh my god, I'm gonna definitely have to go back through 260 and see how bad, and see a couple of things, because I think there's a couple of bad translations up in there too. But I'm glad. I knew something was really sus. But that beam me up, Captain, I knew that shit. Like, but I'm going to point this out too. All that cringe, like Western slang, like the cowboy shit that we saw in 260. Yeah, that is probably incorrect, based on what we found in 261. That is more than likely incorrect. All right, let's get to 262. The explosions are incredibly powerful. And this chapter is titled The Away Mission Test Phase 2, Part 5. Kusakabe, double back, need you on defense, and it might already be too late for Terminal A1. We need Fleet Feet to guard our zone, so your squad is perfect for the job. Understood. Losing you will thin out our central offense, but we can make up for it somehow. Even short-handed, we got this in the bag. Oh, we've got one more rabbit on hand to. Dude, they did not spell rabbit wrong. Or sorry, they spelled. I can't fucking talk because I'm so mad. They spelled rabbit wrong. They only spelled it with one B. To toss it us back the way we came. You mean another death-defying flight? Sweet, sounds fun. All right, I'm gonna make sure that's right. Okay, so part of this is inaccurate, according to Gemini. So the sweet sounds. So what it says here, another death-defying flight is not an accurate translation, but sweet sounds fun gets closer to the casual tone because what it's supposed to be, is where is this? Are we gonna fly through the air again? Come on, it's fine. It's fun, isn't it? So yeah, the second part is fine. So what it's supposed to be, or why it's not accurate, is it literally translates. Are we flying through the sky again? There's absolutely no mention of death, defiance, or peril. The character is simply reacting to the idea of being launched or flying through the air again. So the localization pattern so the official translators for World Trigger consistently prefer punchy, dramatic Western phrases over direct translations during these action sequences. Dude, the Gemini is just so fucking smart. They chose to punch up flying through the sky into death-defying flight to emphasize the intensity of the scene, even though the Japanese character said it much more simply. Dude, Gemini, you are freaking smart, man. Gemini exposing your ass today, Caleb. God. And also Viz, because it's not just Caleb, it's the Viz editors doing this too. Their Trine Soldier's jamming capability can only be used so many times and for so long at once, so Ninamiya and Amatori are bound to pop up on our radar sooner or later. Using the remaining rabbits on our side to get around quickly and capture them ASAP. More flying around for us? How lovely. Dude, how much you want to bet that's wrong too? That's probably wrong. Yay. Dude, how much you want to bet that shit is wrong? Watch! That shit is probably wrong. We've got movement. One of their squads is heading your way. Got it. We'll keep playing the bait. Relay this update to Gadara. Will do. So right now the A-rank squads are 621 out of 5,000 points, and with the provisional squads at 500 over 5,000 points. Moving on. Okay. Rear guard. Retreat from the museum. Keep the A-rank leaders pinned down, but don't waste too much ammo. Gotta conserve Tryon. They got away. They must be switching to all-out defense. Should Yuiga go after them with his shields? Yeah, our whole job here is to force them to improve. Phew, made it back. Nice and in one piece, kinda. Close call, though. Thanks for putting yourselves on the line. Losing to Ruya is gonna hurt us, but we're lucky she's all this little misadventure cost us. Hey, Con, make sure Teruya's in too much of a funk. I think she's fine, actually. I'm so sorry I screwed up. I'll be back and kicking butt again as soon as I can. Can't wait, but don't let the adrenaline go to your head, okay? I'm telling you, this shit's a good chunk of this dialogue, especially based on what Gemini said, is probably inaccurate. God. You know what? You know what, though? You know what the majority of people, you know what the localizer simps will say? And this is why we're going to still keep getting this shit? Is they will say that, oh, the original Japanese dialogue, the simple dialogue is boring. That's why we need this shit. No. We don't need this. We don't need the cheese. Just give us the accurate dialogue. Like, I don't understand why Kodansha, this is not a problem for fan translators. This is not a problem for the Manga Plus official localizations. It's not a problem for, like, Yen Press. Like, I don't understand why 7th season Viz keep having this issue. Stupid. The central enemies are headed to T3. Should we intercept them there? Yes, do it. I want Utagawa's, Oji, Suwa's, and Kakizaki's squads on offense. My own squad will be there shortly. But take note that the enemy will likely aim for high-value targets. Those of us worth a lot of points should be especially cautious. You heard him. Makes sense. You got it. Luring away an entire squad of theirs with just Mia and Amatori was huge. Now we've got far more fighters than they do in the central area. Murakami's and Wakamura's squads can also be there in a few minutes. I'm concerned about how Arishiyama's and Katagiri's squads might respond. But in the event that they do go for a terminal, more of us than them, we'll be glad to have plenty of firepower in the center of the map to hit them back with. That said, there's no reason they wouldn't join that central brawl themselves, because I can't imagine they're underestimating us that badly. It's basically a race to regroup before our opponents can. Targets in sight, namely Miwa Squad and Tamakoma, going on offense now. Could use support from the south too. All right. Wait, heard? Okay. What? Heard? Okay. I have to... That one I can't ignore that one, okay? I'm sorry. I have to look. Okay, so what this is supposed to be is Roger, like, understood or acknowledged? But according to the Gemini, it does match, it captures the exact tone because it's real-world military emergency response and commercial kitchen environments. Heard is widely used as a swift, punchy acknowledgement of an order or status update. Okay. And it matches that exact speed and efficiency where understood can sometimes feel a bit too formal or wordy in a fast-paced situation. Okay. I really wish they would have used Roger more, but I never knew Heard was used like that. Okay. Alright, it's better than the other shit we've seen. Oh my god. But Caleb, you will get a pass on that one, but god. Oh my god. Okay, connector on. Here we go. So we got Sugetsu Twin Mode, Twin Blade. Here we go. Get your filthy hands off Squad 3's property! I don't think this is gonna end well. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Uh-oh. Damn it. See? Told you going straight for a terminal wouldn't be a cakewalk. Oh, shut up and give me some backup. I really hope that's right. It's Jin. Jin. Oh, shit. Ooh, double guns a-blazing. Let's go. Buzz off. Not my watch. Ooh, I'm going to insist. Oh, shit, because you left your rear open. Grasshopper. Uh-oh. Katora. Kagetsu. Yo, Rowan. Nice, finish him off. Oh, shit. Ah, jeez. Kyosuke, really? Still good to go, Reiji? The attack nearly missed my relay channels. Just lost a little try-on. Kadera Squad 6 has arrived at the skirmish. Ugh, you've saved our butts. Glad to have you here. Is that Miwa Squad over by Utagawa and them? I think so. And Arasaka and Rabbit are watching both groups. Okay. Hey, no time for tea and chit-chat. That's probably wrong. The enemy's got reinforcements on the way, as I suspected they would. This is our first big battle before those reinforcements arrive. Make use of our numbers advantage to wear away at their forces. Enemies, Trion soldiers, they're active. 3 of them moving toward Terminal T1. They're Trion soldiers, you say? Hitting our terminal in revenge for theirs? Our opponents can only employ standard issue Trion soldiers. Once going after a terminal might be equipped with blades. It's not out of the realm of possibility that they would bring along rabbits, but I have to imagine that those would be put to better use as catapults to help their squads regroup like earlier. Bam, all in one place. So it's unlikely those ones are rabbits, and anything as weaker than Marmods could easily be dealt with by a single swift A-rank agent. Shiki, can you provide any info on these Trion soldiers? Well, Kadera, I can see them from here. They're Elgars. 3 Elgars incoming! Dude! The Those two, what the fuck? It's like they look like a combination of like shrimp and freaking humpback whales. Oh my god, they totally do. Elgars, the flying bombers? This changes everything. To take those down, we'll need heavy-duty firepower at range. They know Chica's across the map, so they sent those Elgars to our side. Gotta say, that's one tricksy ploy. Dude, I fucking hate how they worded that. Sending their big guns away to attack left them light on defense. Is that the idea here? Yep. Well, the Eelgar's natural predator is away. The beast can blow up terminal or two. Huh? Explosions from around A1? Didn't they already destroy that terminal? Well, near A1. Hamatori's meteors? What are they up to now? What are they doing? The mutual scrutiny is only intensifying, or the mutual strategy is only intensifying. I swear to God, I am going to take shit into my own hands today. After I'm done recording content, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make this shit go viral, especially since Japanese Twitter is, thanks to Elon anyway, Japanese Twitter can see what's going on. I'm going to definitely do a thread on, I'm going to go through 260 again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. After I'm done recording content, and do a thread on the fuckery that is Caleb Cook and expose his fucking ass. Cause God, like some of this shit, I knew this localization was having problems. But God, ugh. When I say World Trigger's localization is as bad as like Manoichi, Rory Dragon, or Witch Watch, no. Because you don't see cooked in here, you don't see cringe, you don't see like try hard, you don't see that up in there, up in here. Like those are real, and some of them Caleb Cook is working on. So yeah, those are really, really bad. But is this pretty goddamn cringe? Yeah, this is pretty goddamn cringe. Something's got to be done, and I'm gonna try and make it happen. I will try and make something happen with this. And if something else is happening to another particular manga that is starting its serialization this week, I have the attention of one of the mangaka, because they do watch my content. If that localization is bad, they will know about it, and shit will be done. But let me talk, now that I got that out of my system, I want to know what you guys think about these chapters. The action is great. I love what we're getting here. What I really do, and this is why I like World Trigger so much, is I remember when I was writing a story about Takashi, when Takashi was making his comeback, and I was going through his Weekly Shonen Jump comments. I remember Takashi was saying that how much he really liked World Trigger, and how much he was really liking Ashihara. And like seeing all the strategy that's happening here and all that, and it just reminds me, especially with, Hunter x Hunter probably coming back in the fall. It just reminds me, it's like, yeah, I see what Tagashi is seeing. I could see the Hunter x Hunter influence. I totally can. I really hope that I don't understand why people seem to forget that Tagashi said like a long ass time ago that Hunter x Hunter was not going to be coming back to Weekly Shonen Jump. I hope Hunter x Hunter is going to go to Jump SQ. I really do. And speaking of, I really hope that Ashihara Sensei is talking to Tagashi. I'd love to see that, because I'd like to see, if you are reading, if you're up to date with Hunter x Hunter, you know that the current arc has a lot of strategy going on, and I feel I feel like some of the shit that we're seeing maybe that's what it is. Some of the shit that we're seeing in the current arc of Hunter x Hunter in terms of strategy, it's like I kind of see it here. I kind of see a little bit of that influence here, a little bit. I really do. I see the Hunter x Hunter influence happening here from the current arc. I do. Maybe I'm just delusional, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys see some of the some Hunter x Hunter influence happening here, like I do? Again, it would make sense. It does because of you know how much Togashi admires Ashihara. So, and obviously, probably vice versa. But like, it just this amount of strategy that's happening here. I just can't help but think of it. And what do you guys think of the tactics being used here? What do you guys think of the fights that are happening here? And what do you guys think of the localization of the AI of, you know, what do you guys think about Gemini / you know, basically the AI exposing how bad this localization is? It's crazy, isn't it? What strategies do you want to see be utilized up in here, especially if you guys are seeing this the Hunter x Hunter influence that I am seeing up in here? Let me know your thoughts, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more World Trigger content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.